Jay Z's ex-best friend DeHaven just provided the most compelling argument for Jay Z being a federal informant that I've ever heard. I'm not too much of a conspiracy theorist, but even I had to sit back and ponder what DeHaven was saying. He just made too many connections that just made too much sense. And what he was saying passed the common sense test. Jay Z and DeHaven were best friends, even considered themselves siblings. They weren't biologically related, but they grew up in the same building. DeHaven was 6 months older than Jay Z and looked out for Jay Z their entire life since they were 5 years old. Now, as they grew up, they got into various things, right? Jay Z was a rapper, but he was also a hustler. And so was DeHaven. He was a hustler and a street dude. He wasn't rapping, he was a street dude. And Jay Z and DeHaven and their little crew were all trafficking. They were all doing illegal activities. Now, one day, everybody around Jay Z got arrested. Emery got arrested. DeHaven got arrested. A lot of people around Jay Z got arrested for trafficking, but Jay Z never got arrested. So at the courthouse, Jay Z being the only one who's not indicted, Jay Z told DeHaven, "Hey, yo, I got your back, bro. Right? I'm going to do what I need to do to get you out of here." And that was the last day DeHaven and Jay Z ever had a conversation.
What's the first sucker move that he pulled, in your opinion?
Wow, I got a string of them, but look at me in my face, right? During my trial, look at me in my face telling me, yo, don't worry about it, bro. I got you. And I never see him again.
Yeah.
And I come to you and say, yo, look, I don't need nothing but help to get out of this lawyer. I just get the lawyer, I don't give a fuck. I need help to get out of this. And you say, yo, relax, don't worry about it, bro. I got you. And I never see you again. I think that might have been the worst.
DeHaven eventually beat the case, but he always thought that was weird. How Jay Z went from being his best friend, his confidant, to never speaking to him again to this day. Now, he heard some excuses through the grapevines as to why Jay Z doesn't mess with him no more, but he always thought that doesn't make sense. Even if that was the case, this is not serious enough to where you cut somebody off for the rest of their life. And some of the reasons Jay Z, or he heard through the grapevine why Jay Z didn't mess with him, were reasons that were Jay Z fault, right? Jay Z picking beef with the wrong people, expecting him to step in. So because he thought that was strange, he sort of broke down exactly why it's even more strange once you factor in what took place after that moment.
It's something way deeper. That's why I talk about it, because I want you to say what happened, because there's more issues there. It's got to be.
Because we talked about the first thing.
That's bro, this is what I'm saying and telling you. This is what will drive you insane. Trying to figure out what.
Right.
Is it just this?
Right.
Because this is all I know. Because if it ain't that, is that? Is it the snitch? Is it your informant friend? Did they come to you or did they get you? When did they get you?
Right.
Is that what you hiding? Is that what it is? Because this don't make no sense.
So that would be the question. What is it?
Why?
Why did you do this to me?
That would be the only question. Why?
The snitch friend he's talking about is Desiree Perez. And when he says, did they come and get you too? He's talking about the feds. Because he's setting it up as he doesn't understand this connection and link that Jay Z has to Desiree Perez. Desiree Perez wore a wire and took down an entire cartel. So he's asking, yo, how did you get this connection with a federal informant? Why are you so comfortable moving around with the federal informant? And how come you abruptly just cut off all of us? And we don't know why.
Why do you think? Because the switch up sounds crazy.
I just said that he didn't know how to handle it.
So
bro.
You get out of jail, he start rocking with the other side?
It was already rocking. I had to put 2 and 2 together later.
Did he try to backdoor you?
It's almost like this. Like I said, you see the You Ain't No Cop J. Rude post. It's almost like, when did they come to you and say, yo, look, we're going to let you rock. Somebody going to have to take the fall, though. You understand? We got Emory and such, and we gonna throw DeHaven in because I wasn't around for that investigation. So we're gonna throw DeHaven in. So when they threw me in, and as the case revels, Emory take his plea deal, my other co-defendant take his plea deal, and I fight.
The whole situation is odd. Even Jay Z losing 92 bricks, and the person who took the fall for it, that person right now is working a 9-to-5 allegedly, and Jay Z has nothing to do with them. But it just doesn't make no sense. Jay Z narrowly evades a federal indictment. Then Jay Z begins to do business and make a federal informant second in command at his company. It just doesn't make sense. What's the connection between Jay Z and Desiree Perez? Why did Jay Z hire Desiree Perez? Like, who's the handler here? Because I don't feel like Jay Z went through all the resume and saw, okay, yup, a federal informant. No, I do believe the theory that somebody has to be a handler and there's somebody pulling the strings behind the scenes.
When Emory go do his time and I get out, I fight, I win my case. I win my case and come home. You don't want to talk to me.
You think somebody put a battery in his back? Maybe they put...
You don't want to talk to me. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, what is the reason why you don't want to talk to me?
Someone got to J.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody got the J. I'm saying...
Yeah, this is what... I'm talking about, yeah, them boys, and, that's what, why you don't want to talk to me about nothing? Because if it's about that, you're going to talk to me. Yo, your man, this is what happened. You would talk to me. So is it that? You scared to tell me, say, yo, man, they got me. It was nothing I could do. So why you say you was gonna help me? You know what I'm saying? Then it just don't add up at some point. And then how's everybody going to jail but you?
He also called out that whenever a rapper gets into some trouble that involves the feds or the government, they always call upon Jay Z. Jay Z's the first one they call. Now it could be because Jay Z is the big homie, or it could be Jay Z knows how to pull some strings with the feds and the government. And if that's the case, why is Jay Z able to pull strings with the feds and the government? Like, what's going on here? Now, the case that's pretty interesting to me is the 21 Savage case. Now, we'll discuss that shortly, but here DeHeaven explained exactly why he thinks it's sus that whenever a rapper gets in trouble, they call Jay Z.
If you do the history of most of the people that got in trouble in the industry, big trouble, who they went to for help?
That's true.
When Lil Wayne was in trouble, who did he go to? When Meek Mills was in trouble, who he go to? Meek Mills said it himself. Desiree helped me.
21 Savage was arrested by ICE and he was put in detention because he was here since he was 7 years old illegally. On top of that, 21 Savage was also arrested for drug possession and weapon possession as an illegal immigrant. Now, it's almost impossible to get a bond from ICE. It's almost impossible. But to get a bond after the drug possession and weapon possession is damn near a miracle. But Jay Z was able to make one call on behalf of 21 Savage and got him released on bond. Outside of that, Jay Z is so tapped in that 21 Savage hasn't had a court date since. He hasn't went back yet. He was able to get his green card finally this year, but drug possession, weapons possession, illegal immigrant ICE, got out, was never required to go back for another court date, got your green card, about to get your citizenship. That's like, what kind of power are y'all yielding here, bro? Like, powers like that don't just come along for nothing. Like, to have power like that, bro, you have to be playing ball with some real powerful people. Now, Desiree Perez is a known federal informant. And here Fat Joe explained how much power this federal informant has.
You signed with Rock Nation. Mm-hmm. What made you sign? Because you could have signed with anybody. What made you sign with Rock Nation?
There's a woman named Desiree Perez, right? So she called me into the office. I had already made peace with Jay Z.
Right.
He was already on the All the Way Up remix. And she sat me down And so this is OG Juan's wife. She sat me down and said, yo, you know, I think you should be a Rock Nation artist and we should manage you, you know? And to them, you know, in this game of chess, Fat Joe was a real big piece to grab on a team.
board. Huh?
So she said, I know you doing a deal right now. And the deal was for $1 million. I thought I negotiated a great deal. I was negotiating a deal with somebody. Let's just say $1 million for this glass of water. She said, what if I told you I call that guy right now and they give you $3.5 million for that same deal you negotiated for $1 million? I said, let me see. She dialed the number, called the dude, said, yo, you doing a deal with Fat Joe? Yeah, you know this. She was like, yeah, it's for $1 million, right? Yeah, it's $3.5 million now. We manage him. He said, sure, I'll send the check tomorrow, Des. Hung up the phone. Wow. That was it for me.
He's like, okay, yeah.
Oh, no, that's it. That's it for me. Nigga, I come from nothing.
Desiree Perez ain't nobody to be playing with, bruh. She's not to be played with. She yields a lot of power, and maybe Jay Z had pursuit for that power. So he had to do a deal with the devil to get the power that you know, he sees that she has. One thing stands out specifically, man. When Jay Prince, Irv Gotti, and Suge Knight came together to start a union for the industry, for rappers, producers, and sort of reshape the deals to where like publishing will pretty much be given back to the artists and it would change the industry forever. Jay Prince, Irv Gotti, and Suge, they all three both blame Jay Z for ratting them out, for letting the industry know what was happening and what they was planning. And then they all three got federal indictments shortly afterwards. So when things like that keep happening, you got to ask yourself, is this a coincidence or is something bigger going on here? And does Jay Z have Desiree Perez around so he don't get hit with the indictments? Because Jay Z, to be fair, man, has never been in legal trouble outside of that stabbing. He ain't get hit with no federal indictments, with no tax evasions, no nothing. He's been pretty clean. And I think that's because he got Desiree Perez behind him. Now, listen, man, I don't know what's going on here. All right? I don't. This is just speculation, man. But this right here is the most compelling argument I've heard yet about Desiree Perez being a federal informant. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this? Do y'all think this is true? Is it credible? Is it not credible? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out why Sharp is promising to expose No Jumper tonight. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen, all right? I'm out of here, folks. Peace.